Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is now at Joint Base Andrews saying that drone was in international airspace. Iran is not telling the truth. He's about heading out to Saudi Arabia, the UAE, for consultations. Here's the Secretary of State live right now.
I can confirm that that letter was in fact sent, and I'm hopeful that this will provide a good foundation for us to begin to continue these important discussions with the North Koreans to denuclearize the peninsula. And with it, I'm happy to take a couple of questions.
Mr. Secretary,
yes, ma'am.
What kind of signal are you looking for from Iran to show that they're willing to de-escalate? And why don't you just pick up the phone and call them first?
Oh, goodness. Look, the President said this morning. I think the Vice President reiterated this. We're prepared to negotiate with no preconditions. They know precisely how to find us. And I am confident that at the very moment they're ready to truly engage with us, we'll be able to begin these conversations. I'm looking forward to that day. The President has said repeatedly we want a brighter future for the people of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Those negotiations are the gateway. That's how we'll ultimately achieve this.
Secretary, talk a little bit more about the sanctions that the government plans to unveil. What sectors of the Iranian economy specifically are ripe for further pressure? And then also on North Korea, do you anticipate working level talks commencing at some point here?
With respect to your second question, I hope so. We have been working to lay the foundations for that since Hanoi. We think we're in a better place, and I think the remarks you saw out of North Korea this morning suggest that that may well be a very real possibility. We're ready to go. We're literally prepared to begin at a moment's notice if the North Koreans indicate that they're prepared for those discussions. As for the sanctions, so today some 80+% of the North Korean economy is sanctioned. I think it's important for everyone to remember that this is of the Iranian economy. Yes, of the Iranian economy is sanctioned. This will be, I don't want to get in front of what we'll announce tomorrow, but this will be a further effort to ensure that their capacity not only to grow their economy but to evade sanctions becomes more and more difficult. And it'll be an important addition to our capacity to enforce sanctions against Iran to ultimately achieve the objective that we've laid out.
And if it down another drone, what happens? What will the U.S.
Look, the President will make a decision as I'm not going to address hypotheticals. I hope that the Iranians will understand that the world won't tolerate this. It's not just the United States. The world understands who the aggressor is here. They understand that it's the Islamic Republic of Iran that now has for 4 decades conducted assassination campaigns in Europe, conducted terrorist activities, has attempted to influence now more than 4 capitals throughout the Middle East. The Iranian nation has been a series of bad actors. Their leadership has taken them in a direction that their people surely do not want. And so how we will respond to any particular act that the Islamic Republic of Iran takes, the President will decide when we get there.
Okay.
Thank you all very much. I look forward to traveling with you all.
The Secretary of State addressing 2 of the hotspots in the world, both North Korea and Iran, as he prepares to take off to Saudi Arabia first, then the UAE, and also consult with our European allies in Brussels, saying that there needs to be an international community against Iranian aggression. And we also heard him say that the drone that the Iranians shot down was in international airspace, claiming that any claims from the Iranians that it was in their territory is not true. Clearly trying to corral the support of our allies for an international community effort against the mullahs in Tehran, also raising the possibility of a 3rd summit with President Kim Jong-un and President Trump after the North Koreans said they received an excellent letter from the president raising the possibility of that while the sanctions continue. And of course, the president will impose sanctions on Iran tomorrow, so the diplomacy there continues.